Hello and welcome to the video, guys, and today I'm going to show you all of the torture methods in Minecraft. Okay, so first up we have simple injection of sulfuric acid, which basically injects the villagers with sulfuric acid so they die. Yeah, it's pretty simple. Okay, next up we have the stepping stones, which is basically slowly burning their feet, which is a very painful experience, and you're not supposed to be there. We kill everyone. We don't discriminate, we kill children too. So it's a very painful, very long death. If you want someone to give you a ransom, this is a very good method of torture. Okay, next up we got the painful arrow death, which this one doesn't kill them, but basically spawns a whole bunch of arrows above them, and they just don't die. But this method is great if you want to keep the victim alive, because if they owe you money or something, you don't want them dead, because they just can't pay it to you, so that's a good method. Okay, so next up we got the simple lava chamber, which basically it's just a simple lava chamber. There's not much else to explain. It's a great, fast, very efficient way of killing your victims, and I give it 10 out of 10 stars. Okay, this one's called the simple suffocation chamber. It's great if you want to make the victims feel a lot of pain before they die, so you know, it takes like about 20 seconds or something, I don't know, to kill the victim. But it's a very painful, very long death, and I'd recommend this if you just hate that person so much. Okay, this next one is called Pancaked, and I'm going to have to fly all the way up here and break this. And basically, it's a very fast death, but the only downside is it leaves a lot of blood because, you know, you're crushing them, so the blood splatters everywhere. So keep in mind if you're going to torture them like that, because the cleanup process is going to be very difficult, so just keep that in mind. No. Okay, so next up we got the death by firing squad. So this one you're going to have to be a little bit active, but basically you kill them yourself. It's a very fun method if you're bored and if you have a lot of victims. I like this one a lot because, you know, it's very painful for them, and I like seeing that. Okay, so next up we got the fast cooker, and basically what I had to do was I had to make a program that allowed villagers to be leashed so they could suffer, and basically it cooks them really fast. Want to see how? Watch this. Okay, this next one is called the funny explosion death due to the fact that this is a very funny one, so if I can hit this button. Okay, so you have to stand back for this one due to the fact that you'll be exploded as much as the villager, but besides that, it's a really funny and great execution method just if you want to have fun. Okay, next up we have the good old pillagers method, which just spawns a ravager and a pillager and a villager all in the same room, and basically, they're gonna kill the villager, which is a very good death. And it started. They're gonna die. It's very funny, and it's very painful. Make sure to get out of the way afterwards, because they're aggressive as fuck. And the last torture method is mutually assured destruction, which basically teleports every entity into the same place in the sky, and it's basically, it kills everything. That's why it's very destructive. I'm gonna leave before the United Nations puts me on their most wanted list for war crimes.